Hey everybody, Eric Mitchell with Gold Star Mortgage here with the team at Simple Nexus. Today's video, we are going to review the Realtor experience. And so if you're a Gold Star loan officer, you have now shared your mobile app with your Realtor partner. The Realtor partner has received it, they've clicked the link, they've downloaded it, and this is their experience from their end of it. So Dana, with that, let's take a look. Show us all the bells and whistles, brother.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, so what you see on front of your screen here is the real estate agent logged in on their native app right through their mobile device. They're going to see their information, their contact information. They'll be able to go ahead and jump into your loan officer information, be able to reach out to you that way. One of the things that they'll be able to do under the quick link section is modify these links. Just like you were able to see as a loan officer, you're able to modify your links and provide valuable links to your borrowers. Your real estate agent will be able to also go in and provide links, maybe such as, open houses or whatever they've got listed for houses for sale by themselves. So they're going to be able to put their own unique links out here as well. And then the big one here is being able to now share the app. So when they are out and about, graduation parties, at an open house, buyers coming in, once they open up that app, as you can see very easily, they're able to share this with those buyers as they come in. And now this is going to come right to you as that loan officer. You're going to get an email. You're going to get a push notification every time that real estate agent shares that application with those buyers. So you're going to get that notification. They can put a note in here. It only is seen by you as a loan officer. So if they talk to that buyer as they come in about, financing, what they're looking to put down, or maybe if they say they have poor credit or something to that effect.
They need down payment assistance or whatever it is, right? A little
Exactly.
private note to the loan officer. Okay, so hold on.
Exactly.
So when a realtor does this, right? So the realtor clicks share app, they
Yep.
put in the name, the email, and the phone number. Do they
Yep.
need the email and the phone number? Can it be one or the other?
Nope. It could be one or the other.
Okay, one or the other. So just name and email, name and phone number, name, email, and phone number. Note,
Yep.
maybe no note. But then the consumer, right? So John Smith borrower receives the app in their email or their phone based on this information. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And how long does that take? So realtor submits, hits submit the send app button. How long?
Instant. It's just like any email or push
Like 2
notification.
seconds, 3 seconds.
Anything. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So 2 or 3 seconds, they get it. And can the loan officer customize what that message says?
There are customizations as far as messaging. Usually that is done by you as the administration team, but there is message customization.
So if you're a loan officer and you want to customize that message, talk to Dave Williams, our chief information officer, or go into your app and play around with it. But so now the realtor has clicked the button, they shared the app, the client gets it. So this is a perfect example. Saturday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, client walks into an open house. They want to get pre-qualified. Instead of the realtor calling you on a Saturday at 2 o'clock, boom, app, pre-qual, right there at the kitchen table, right on their phone. Let's go. Super easy, great client experience. Okay, brilliant. Okay.
Yep. So then they'll share the app, they'll get the application, and then they're going to be able to fill it out on the web, fill it out on their phone, however they choose to do it. Once they fill that out, by the way, you're already notified as a loan officer because it's been shared by your real estate agent. But now you're going to see that loan come in and that application get created. And likewise, that real estate agent will have access to that loan as well. Now, we will never expose any personal information to the real estate agent, social security numbers, documentation, income. Any personal information will not be allowed to be seen by the real estate agent. The real estate agent will just see very high level stuff that's important to them to do their job. For example, when I go into my loan pipeline, they're going to see all the loans that are actively being worked, and they'll see on the contact card or the main overview card the current milestone, where it's at, how many documents are completed. Like in this case, 8 of 9 documents have been completed, meaning that the borrower still has one pending document they need to upload to their loan officer. Down here, they've obviously completed all 8 of them. So again, it just gives that real estate agent high level information as far as what's going on with the loan file. Once they click into that card or into that loan file, they're now going to see additional information. For example, if you've sent a pre-qual or pre-approval letter out, they're going to basically go in and be able to see all of those letters that you've provided. And then when you send out your pre-qual letter, whether you're sending it from the web or from your mobile device, you're going to be able to choose if you want that real estate agent to lower that pre-qual letter at their leisure. So they can't increase it.
And that's a question that you're asked in the app when you're sending the pre-qual letter. Do you want the realtor to have edit ability on this letter so they can tweak it lower. And so what does that look like? Let's say you've given the realtor access. Then
Yep.
what?
So once you've given them the access, they can open up the letter that you've sent. If you say yes, give them permission, then this button would appear to the real estate agent where now they can go in there and make those changes. If you say no, you do not want the real estate agent to make changes on the letter or lower that letter, then they have to go in here and they have to click request changes. They have to explain what changes they need made. You as a loan officer will get an email and a push notification. You can make those changes on your phone if you prefer them to require it to go through you as the loan officer. If you want them to make the changes, then they just simply click adjust letter, and then they can type in a new value, or they can just go down to the slider. You'll notice they can't go higher than the 475 because that's what I set my limit for. But they can simply just go in here and they can set whatever they want. In this case, I'm going to say 450. Once they do that, they just simply say send request. Once they've done that, it'll generate a brand new pre-qual letter. They'll be able to view it, share it out. I simply click share. They can email, text it out, however they want. And you will get automatically notified of the change by whoever the real estate agent is, whoever the borrower is, and a copy of that letter will get pushed right over to your LOS as well.
Love it.
All right. So super easy. One of the reasons we have so many real estate agents on our platform today is because they love working with lenders that have this capability. It saves them a lot of times, especially loan officers on the weekend, like Eric was saying. Real estate agents want to look at 5-6 houses with a borrower. They don't want to wait to have the loan officer drop everything they're doing to send out new pre-qual after pre-qual after pre-qual.
Yeah, like if they're approved at 475 and they want to make an offer at 472, they don't want the letter saying 475. They want the letter to say 472. And so giving the realtor that flexibility, you know, especially nights and weekends, so you don't have to be on call 24/7. Brilliant. Love it.
Yep, absolutely. They love it. It just makes their life a lot easier and your life a lot easier on the weekends and nights too. You don't have to be tied to your laptop. The other one is milestones. So they can simply click on the milestones. They're going to see the same milestones that you see. So no longer as a loan officer do you have to worry about real estate agents always having to come to you saying, where is this? Has it been approved? Have you sent it to the underwriting team? Is it ready to close? What's going on? Instead, they have access to that information right here through the milestones. These are the same ones that you see as a loan officer and your borrower sees. This way, everybody is all on the same page with these milestones. So again, it gives them that status of where is it going, where has it been type of thing. Okay. They'll also see any contacts that are associated. So if they do need to reach out to you or anything, they can obviously see all of that information at the bottom. Who the borrower, if they need to call, email the borrower, or you as a loan officer, they have all of your information readily available tied to that transaction or that loan file.
So quick question, Dana. So let's say, you're right, this loan progresses. They're now in an accepted purchase contract, right? So the loan officer receives the accepted purchase contract. The purchase contract goes into processing. Now we know who the listing agent is, the property address, escrow title, et cetera. Do those contacts populate here as well?
They can, depending on configuration settings and what you've all got tied into the file. That is something that, you know, it can be set up or exposed to the loan officer.
What about to the
real estate agent, depending. Yeah. So that is something that we can add additional related contacts based off of Encompass and things like that.
Okay. And then I see a chat button. So if I'm a realtor, I can chat, I can create a group chat with the loan officer and the client, right? And I can say, hey team, blah, blah, blah. But the realtor can do that straight from the app. It's like a group text, except it keeps the client inside the app.
Exactly. So when you share the app or the real estate agent shares the app and you tie in one of your real estate agents, that's going to immediately create automatically a chat channel. So now the real estate agent can chat directly with you as a loan officer. They can chat directly with the borrower. So instead of having to check emails all the time or send text messages and things like that, very easily you can just chat. You can do a group chat with you as the loan officer, the real estate agent, and the borrower all in one. So you don't have to, you know, put all the different emails in there and things like that, or send out different text messages and keep track of it. The chat keeps it very well organized. And then that real estate agent will be able to chat with your borrowers as they're going through the different milestones and the different stages of their loan file.
Okay. And then contacts, is that only contacts in the loan, or as a realtor, am I able to customize contacts? Like, can I put in my favorite handyman? Can I put in, what does that look like?
Yeah. So if you're just sharing it, it's just a shortcut to share if you want to add additional prospects. versus if you're working with, multiple loan officers at Gold Star. And then of course, any clients that are actually have an application
Okay.
where they've started it. So prospects would be if you shared it, they haven't done an application yet, but then they become clients once they've actually gone through the application process. So now you have that information readily available.
And you had also mentioned customization for the realtor. So in the dashboard, there was some sort of like I can customize. So it says local area schools. And so is that am I putting in some sort of link, or am I manually putting in all the schools, or am I putting something from, I'm a realtor, I'm just putting a link from my website?
Yeah, so your real estate agents will be able, just like you as a loan officer, if you log in through the webpage portal, you're going to be able to go ahead and create as many links as you want here. So for example, I've got Rusty, my real estate agent, with local area schools, home search. Like Rusty has, 5 house listings right now. So he may want to link right to those 5 houses. So just like you as a loan officer can create unique links for each one of your borrowers right through Simple Nexus, that real estate agent can do the same thing. So it just makes it more personalized, and they can provide added value to it as well.
Okay, so the realtor, so I'm a realtor, I get the loan officer app, I open it up, under information, I upload my headshot, my logo, or my URLs, my social media, because I see follow Rusty YouTube, right? So I'm customizing this so that every single borrower that I'm putting in here has access to all of my links, right? I'm keeping the borrower in my ecosystem as a realtor.
Yes.
So they're not going into some other ecosystem.
Correct. Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
And then the other one is calculators. Just like you as a loan officer, just like your borrowers have it, so do your real estate agents. And again, this just helps you build that relationship with those real estate agents. They want tools. They want to have the tech stack that they want to work with lenders that have the ability to make their jobs a lot easier. So now those real estate agents may be sitting at an open house or going to a graduation party, talking to someone. At least this way, they have the ability to run these calculators, pull up the numbers, figure out payment scenarios. And then what's nice is just like you as a loan officer can do this and the borrower can do it, now that real estate agent can share it as well. So it just helps, start that conversation about what's my payment going to be. Oh, let me get you in contact with a loan officer that I'm working with over at Gold Star. And then that way it helps them share that information a lot easier. So having those tools is huge.
And I see where it's got taxes, insurance, et cetera. Is that pulling fees from our system? Like, is that our fees that it's pulling over?
Yep. So every loan officer can set default values that you see on the screen right before. If I go back here. So these values that you see are predetermined from the web. So when you log in on the web as a loan officer, you can set default home values, loan amounts, tax rates, insurance, FICO scores. So you as a loan officer have full flexibility to set your defaults. And then when your real estate agent or borrower comes out here, obviously, if they want to modify or change it based off a location or whatever the case is, they can modify it. But what I typically recommend as a loan officer is when you set this up, go out there and set what what your average loan amount is, and what the tax rate is in your area that you're lending in. Set that value up so then they have to do less moving of the bars and things like that.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. Very simple. So intuitive. Is there anything else we need to know, Dana?
No, I'd say that's everything. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Just really keeps that real estate agent afloat of what's going on. Cuts down on the back and forth with you as a loan officer. Super easy to share. Super easy for the real estate agent to utilize. And it's just going to help build those relationships, especially in the purchase market that we are currently in, and probably will be in for quite the future.
Sir, thank you very much for your time, everybody. Gold Star, if you have questions about this, feel free to reach out to David Williams, our Chief Information Officer. He can walk you through any customization that you need. Team, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.